Hi guys, Shinter Gamer here, and let's continue the playthrough of Persona 3 FES. So, let's play it. The battle has ended. Tarus and the Dark Hour have disappeared. By an unexpected miracle, the world was saved from the fall. Peace was restored and people resumed their busy lives. No one remembered anything about the extraordinary turn of events. And so the season changed. 1 month later.
Yo! Damn, it's cold. But of course, you never miss a day of school. Man, can you believe this year's already over? We're practically seniors now. Just one more year. You think anything interesting will happen?
Definitely.
I hope you're right. But seeing the current seniors makes me wonder. Seems like all they frickin' do is study. Talk about boring. Is that gonna be us next year? Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Hey, is that girl looking at us? Dude, she's pretty cute. How come I never noticed her before?
What are you talking about? She lives in the same dorm as us.
Seriously? What's her name then?
I don't know.
So then why are you giving me a hard time? Anyway, it's always crazy in the dorms this time of year, with so many people coming and going. Oh yeah, did you hear? Akihiko-senpai's moving out. You know, the captain of the boxing team.
I know who he is, but I haven't really talked to him. Of course, all the graduates are leaving, even Kirijo-senpai.
Miss Student Council President. She's in our dorm too, huh?
Hey there! Are you looking at us? Is something wrong?
It's nothing.
She looks kind of depressed, doesn't she? Wait, do you think she might be interested in one of us?
I doubt it.
Ouch, that hurts. By the way, Yucatan. Never mind, forget it.
Aw, come on now, don't give me that.
Well, do you remember how we became friends? I mean, don't take it the wrong way. I was just thinking.
Well, it's not like we're best friends or anything, so I guess it just kinda happened.
Yeah, I guess so.
It is kind of weird, actually, now that I think about it. But I can't really explain why. Anyway, that girl.
Oh, crap!
What? Classes ended for today. What the heck? Oh, Yuki, sorry, I was just thinking about you. Hey, can we go somewhere? What is this? Sure? Thanks. Are you okay, Yuki? You don't look so good. Sorry for calling you out here. I actually have a little favor to ask. Well, Yukari's eyes are cast down as if hesitating. It's my mom. I wanted to meet her. Hey, that's not what I meant. I just promised to visit my mom, but I'm still kinda scared. If I see her, I might end up saying some really nasty things. What if we end up hurting each other even more? I don't want to hurt her feelings. I still haven't sorted all things out inside. I think I do want to see her. That's what I thought. It would be great if you could be there with me. You don't have to say anything really. I'll feel more confident just by having you around. I feel like I can clear the air with my mom if you come with me. So if it's not too much trouble, how about it? Sounds good to me. Really, thanks. I'll call her up right away. I've been putting this off for so long. Sorry, my family is such a pain. Hey, so I bet you're thinking, couldn't I have gone out with someone with fewer problems? I wanted to go out with you. Hey, it sounds weird when you come right out and say it like that. I was just joking, jeez. It's almost spring break. It went by so fast. We are already seniors. At the end of the year, we'll graduate and go to college and then start a career. Wow, it's hard to imagine. Do you think we'll still be together then? Of course. Yeah, I think so too. Well, let's talk about the near future then. How about going somewhere over spring break? Maybe we could go to the Destinyland. But just the two of us, okay? You better not invite anyone else. Like, if we stay the night and stuff. I wonder if anyone else at the dorms would realize if we both went away for a night. Oh, that's an embarrassing thought. We'll talk more about it later. Don't forget to leave some time free during spring break. What the heck? Is there... No. It's you. Yeah. Hi. Hi, Yuko. Are you leaving now? Me too. At least I want to, but I've got to go somewhere. I'll come with you. What? No, no way. Well, nah, I can't. I'm going to the public library. Honestly, I hardly ever read in the school library. I'm studying sports medicine, so I really don't have time today. Sorry about that. But since we are here together, why don't we talk for a while? Wanna walk with me to the entrance at least? Yes? Well, I'll be going now. Come on, let's go out. Geez, you know I can't. Remember what I told you before about finding my dream? I never had anything like that until now, so I would be slacking off. Honestly, my grade sucks. It's tough to get them back up. That's why I need to try hard. I seriously want to go have fun with you. Cross my heart. I want to be with you. And I kinda want to feel you too. But I gotta be patient. That's what I keep telling myself. I wanna take my dream into my own hands and stand next to you with my head held high. I wanna walk alongside you. You just watch. I'll charm the pants off you. You will fall in love with me all over again. Just kidding. See, I really need to be patient. Hey, you know that saying beer tastes better after an honest day's work, right? That's just what I mean. If we are patient now and cool off for a while, then later on, ah, you idiot, look at what you're making me say. Anyway, that's what I'm trying to say. I'll see you later. Let's go out again sometime soon. You're here, let's go. Oh, hey. I don't mind, but you are going out with Yuko, huh? She's been pretty energetic. Is that all because of you? Last time she had this huge book about knees and she was trying to figure out which muscle was where. It really tickled. How come she can't practice that stuff on you, dude? Well, she's a great girl. Don't let her down, okay, man? Now, why did I just say that? Oh yeah, I have to talk to you about something. I just heard back from the hospital about my knee. The results are in. And it's 100% healed. They said I can keep going. I can't keep doing tracking. Dude, I was so happy. I almost broke the doctor's back. I hugged him so hard. But thinking about it now, if I'd kept hiding the pain in my knee, I get goosebumps, man. I was pushing myself too hard trying to catch up to you, and I got pissed off because nothing seemed to go right. I went too far again and shot my knee all to hell. Man, I was acting like a little kid. I thought so anyway. I kept saying it was all for my nephew, but it was just my pride. And I got you, the guys on the team, and my parents' word for nothing. Man, I was such a baby. Don't worry about it. Yeah, no kidding. Seriously, it pissed me off to think I was acting like that. Well, at least I finally snapped out of it, even if it took me long enough. Thanks, Yuki. I couldn't have done it if you hadn't been there for me. I swear, right here, right now, that I'm gonna do better next year. I'm not gonna jump to conclusions like that. I'm gonna listen to people. It's hard for me, but well, that's about it. I just wanted to tell you first. Now I'm gonna head to the faculty office to tell everyone there and then tell the team. Dude, are you alright? You look kinda tired. Go get some rest, man. Your health is important thing, right? We're still signed up for the spring tournament. If you slack off, man, I'm gonna leave you in the dust. Later. Okay. Let's go here. Here we have Mitsuru. Mitsuru's not there. Where is she? Hey, man. Hello, Yuki. You don't look good. Are you okay? Well, time flies. It's already March. There's something I wanted to tell you. We'll still be able to talk to each other next year, but I wanted to say this while we are still both on the student council. I'm going to quit the council. I'm just not going to apply next year. That cigarette business gave me a lot to think about. This may sound odd, but do you think this country is headed in the right direction? I don't think so. I see. Me neither. Around January, there was a sinister cult growing in popularity. A society without a future for many people out there. That's the reality. I was thinking how we could change that. What we would take to change society. I thought maybe the influential person could start a revolution. But starting a revolution just because you have the power to do it, it creates more problems. That's why the Nixist incident taught me. I realized how naive I had been. Now I think the best thing for society is more education. Things that each of us have to learn before going out into the world. What's needed most. So I'm thinking of becoming a teacher. A society is dictated by its people. If we improve the people's mind, society will be likewise improved. Aren't you going to laugh at me? Say something like, you a teacher? Don't laugh. No? I see. I'll do my best. That is all I wanted to tell you. And to say thanks. It was thanks to you that I reached this conclusion. Okay, man. If I try to enter, it's locked. Everything's locked. Locked. I can hear Miss Toriumi voice from within. Go inside, I guess. Anyway, you've been different lately, Miss Toriumi. You're looking more and more like a professional. Your lesson the other day intrigued me too. It seemed like you spent a lot of time preparing it. I never seen you so passionate about teaching before. It's unparalleled. Unparalleled? Yes, I have been studying more than just making preparations lately. Things like how to communicate the lesson I want to teach. But it doesn't seem odd that I would start now though. The thing is, I've decided to stop wasting my time, always living only in the present. How wonderful. I'm impressed by your change of heart. What brought this on? Well, when I was just goofing off one weekend, I met someone. So I took a close look at my life. That person, well, was it? Yes, it must have been a person. Oh yes, I understand. I myself once went through a similar epiphany. Now that I think about it, I met my darling husband thanks to a destiny called fate. A destiny called fate? Isn't that like saying my headache hurts? Anyway, isn't that a harsh thing to say to a single girl like me? Hahaha. Well, if you excuse me. The teacher seemed busy. He decided to leave. Makoto-kun, is everything okay? Do you need something? You don't look well. Maybe you should visit the nurses. Oh, you dropped something? Miss Toriumi, pick up your cell phone. It seems Mr. Yumi noticed the wallpaper on it. This... No, Yuki. Cell phones aren't allowed at school. That screen... I read downward. I love you. My... What a charming confession of love. Did you make this, Yuki? No, it's from my online girlfriend. No, it was me. Yeah, go with this. Online girlfriend? Never mind that. What's going on? Why would Yuki have this screen cap? Don't tell me he got it online. But the only people who were on the servers were... No way. It can't be. Is this a joke? No. Calm down. Mr. Yumi, help. Someone call a doctor. Yuki, don't tell me you are Tatsuya. Oh my god, she's shy and embarrassed. I said all that to you. No, this is bad. No. Oh my gosh, she's so embarrassed. Don't worry, teacher. So, Mr. Yumi is crying. This can't be happening. I quit this school. I'm leaving. I'm never coming back. I wish I was dead. Just kill me now. Please calm down. I'll go with this. Hello, my son. Then you really are. I'm Maya, damn it. You got a problem with that? Why don't you say something, you idiot? This is so embarrassing. But there was one thing I wanted to say if we ever meet face to face. It was thanks to you that I was able to turn my life around. So, I'm grateful. Wipe that smile off your face, or I'll wipe it off for you with my fist. If you don't mind, maybe we could have dinner. Oh, to hell with this. That was good. Oh my god, let's try here. This is locked. They told me about the nurse. Now it's locked. And this is the faculty. Mitsuri's here. Who else? Just her. What's the matter? You don't look well. Make sure to get some rest, Yuki. My apologies, I meant, of course, Makoto. If you don't mind, could we go somewhere to talk? I have some business to take care of later on. But I want to be with you until then. Sure? Let's go to the student council room then. I'd like to see it once more before I graduate. This room brings back memories. I was only away for a little while due to the exams. The results haven't been posted yet, but I don't have any doubts that I passed. This spring, I'll formally become a university student. So, this will be my last chance to see the view from here. I don't have much time today. All the members of the head family are gathering for a briefing session. The Kirijo group looks strong right now, but it's actually very frail. It could collapse at any time. I must stay strong. Mitsuru seems a little tired. Don't strain yourself. Can I help? You're right. Resting is as important as work. But this is our only chance. I've accepted that I must make sacrifices. I'll tell you what, if I do become exhausted as a result of this, I'll have you heal me. Soon I'll be saying my farewells to the dorm too. I've been slowly packing up my things, but it's not going well. Everything brings back memories, a book, a picture, a piece of clothing, on and on. My senior years seemed short but very full. You went by so quickly, especially after you arrived. Anytime I would pass you in the dorm or speak with you, I thought my heart would burst. I never knew I had such feelings inside. If you hadn't come to this school, I wonder what would have become of me. If I hadn't met you, would I have accepted my arranged marriage? Or would I have gotten on my motorcycle one day, driven off and never returned? Fate is a mysterious thing. But there's no use dwelling on the past. I have things that must be done to secure the future for the Kirijo group and myself. You can be part of that future too, Yuki. Do you understand? Come visit the Kirijo head family sometime. Don't worry, it's just to say hello. I want them to get used to your face. It's almost time. I have to be on my way. I wish we could see each other back at the dorms. But I'll be late tonight, maybe this weekend. Just the two of us, of course. Well, see ya. We have... Where is this? The student council. This is Chihiro. Let's go, Chihiro. Yuki-san. Are you okay? You don't look so good. You should get home and rest before it gets worse. Right now, Oh, sorry. You're feeling sick and I'm here making you stand around. What were you going to say? Yuki-san. Well, it isn't much, but... Look at this flyer here. The history of passionate love between teachers and students. People are free to fall in love with each other. There's nothing bad about it. I can see why it would be a problem if it was between a teacher and a student, but that doesn't give them the right to make fun of it like this. I'm going to write a protest letter to the school paper. Oh, I'll be alright on my own. I'll go by myself. Yuki, thank you very much. I made up my mind. It's not much, but next year I want to join the student council too. The things that showed me the way to change myself, it was student council and you. So I want to push myself harder. I want to like myself more. And I want you to like me more too. I want to be the first one in your thoughts. That's why I like you. What am I saying? I can't believe I said something like that at school. I'm sorry. Well, please excuse me. But maybe next time we could go home together. If not there, I have a lot of places I would like to see. I want to visit each of them with you. Who's this teacher? Oh, Yuki, I was just looking around for you. This came for you from Mamoru. I bet his school is sorry he's gone. But it's good news for us because now there's nothing standing between us and total victory. See you around. You receive a letter from Mamoru. You open the letter. How are things, Yuki? I never knew your address, so I'm sending this to your school. Mamoru's firm handwriting fills the page. I'm doing good. I'm starting to get used to the job too. But what I really wanted to talk to you about was track team. Before I had totally given up on the idea of continuing track team. But even so, part of me still didn't want to let it go. I had to do it, but track team was my whole life. You picture Mamoru's ray smile. I guess the plant manager realized what's up. He's helping me out. We're gonna make a track team. Well, I call it a team, but it's really just a few guys at the factory. We practice after work and sometimes on our days off. The other day we did endurances in swimming at Lake Biwa. We even climbed Mount Hiei. We don't have fancy equipment like before, so it's not as efficient, but I'm enjoying myself. Most of the guys are just in it for fun, and we don't do much serious training, but I guess it's a good handicap for me. How about you? You're still at it, right? I'm sure you're just gonna keep getting better and better. I'm almost as anxious for you to improve as I used to be about myself. It's a strange feeling. So hey Yuki, one day you and I are gonna go at it again. This time it will be my turn to be your rival and get things going. It feels nice having a goal. I can't believe I had forgotten what that was like. Oh yeah, my mom's getting better. She's in a sanatorium with fresh air and good doctors. My relatives and friends come by the house, so my brothers are well taken care of too. Everything's going great these days. I feel like I'm able to take care of the people who matter to me. It's really fulfilling. And it's thanks to you that it's all come together. So thanks, man. Can't wait to see you again, Yuki. You better be ready. The letter ends here. Okay. Go down. I've decided to go to a four-year college. I think it's true that you need to go to good education in life, but that doesn't mean I'm giving up. I'll get into the fashion industry, even if I have to take a part-time job or something like that. Okay. This is the PA room. Can't enter. This is the student council. It's locked. Fuka is there. Hey girl, you have something to say? Remember the weird stuff that happened about a month ago? It was near midnight and everyone was standing outside. I was outside too, but to tell you the truth, I don't remember anything about it. I think it's because I'm too worried about Mitsuda Senpai moving away to another country. And we have Fuka. Oh, Yuki, are you okay? You look so pale. Maybe you should see the nurse. Why don't I go with you? I'm going to the faculty office and the nurse office is next door. I want to be by your side as much as I can. Go with her. I'll be happy to go with you. Let's go then. Oh, this is actually the first time we've walked side by side in school, huh? I'm a little nervous. Yamagishi, what are you doing outside the faculty office? I want to start a tech club. Tech gloves? You mean technician's gloves? Well, I think you would have to go to the hardware store for those. No, not tech gloves, a tech club. Like a club all about technology and electronics. You want to start a club? Oh, why is Yamagishi so troublesome? Look, it's already March. Can you at least wait until April? But I really want to get started on it now. I'll do my best to find members. So, do I have your permission to start a club? What? You mean to say you don't have any members yet? Then it's not even worth discussing. You can't start a club without at least 5 members. Now then. No, he's gone. Well, it looks like I need to find 5 people. Yuki-kun, would you like to join my tech club? Of course. Yes, I'm so glad. I was hoping you would say that. I thought liking electronics made me strange. I always kept it to myself because I thought it was strange for a girl to be interested in that. But if you can't accept me for being this way, I don't want to hide it anymore. No more pretending to be someone else to my friends. I've decided to be strong and let everyone know who I really am. Even if people think I'm strange, that's okay. I'll have you with me, so there's nothing to be scared of. I want to meet lots of people like me and hang out with them. I kept my love of electronics hidden, so I never had any friends who shared my interest. That's why I thought I'll start a club all about it. Maybe other people like that sort of things as well. If so, I want a way to talk to them. But I admit it makes me a little nervous. Oh, but I'll keep coming to the music club. I'll be busy, but it's important that I do this well. It's like jumping off the diving board at the pool. That's how it feels. Hey Yuki, you stay in music club next year too, right? I want to stay in whatever clubs you are in. I want to be in the same homeroom too. And I want to see more of you at the dorms. I just want to be with you more in general. I've been saying more a lot. I hope you don't think I'm taking advantage of your kindness. Hey, you can say whatever you want to me, okay? I might not be reliable, but I want to get to know you better. I want to get closer to you. Oh, I've got to hurry and find some club members. I need to make some posters and other things too. Well, see you later. Next time, maybe we can talk about it more in my room. Well, I really have to go now. Bye. Okay, next. No one here. Let's try here. This one won't work. It's locked. It's locked. Hey man. Oh Yuki, are you feeling alright? You don't look so good. If there are no symptoms, it could be anemia. Do you want me to take you to the nurse office? Well, first thought, I want to tell you something. I took the college entrance exam and I failed. It's the first time I ever failed this badly. Haha. I'm going to study harder starting this spring. I thought I would study enough, but I guess I started too late. Before, I probably would have given up after hearing about it, but not anymore. I want to be a doctor and save as many lives as I can. I want to protect my loved ones. There are lots of ways I can do that, but my way is to heal them. So I won't give up anymore. I'm going to try the entrance exams again next year, and this time I'll be shooting for the top score. Thanks, Yuki. I think it was because of your help this year that I changed so much. I'll be graduating a year earlier than you, but I won't forget about you. And that's it. Thank you very much. When I'm a doctor, I'll give you free checkups, okay? But until then, stay healthy, okay? Healthier than you are now anyway. I prescribe plenty of bed rest for you. Okay, try this room is locked. This room is locked. 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 What about this girl? I wonder what kind of chemistry we'll be doing as seniors. I can't wait. Locked. You could never enter here. Who's this guy? Oh hey, what happened to these those Apathy syndrome people? Just a little while ago the town was fake with them. I'm busy text messaging, so tell me later. The tree, let's see. A small tree is growing here. It seems to have special meaning for the old couple at the bookstore. It's locked. Locked. I'll return to my class. And then I'll go to the mall. Kenji. Oh, Kenji's here. Hi, Junpei. Sup, Yuki? Dude, I've got a super important announcement to make. Wanna hear? Okay, here goes. And this is just between you and me, okay? Next year, there are 3 fine-looking women teachers coming in. After Amy, I mean Miss Kano leaves, there's no spark to the faculty roster, right? Miss Toriome has that weird secret she refused to tell anyone. Miss Onishi is obsessed with medicine. Miss Terauchi is like going to India or somewhere. I mean, come on. Even our nurse is a guy. Even if he's good at job, nurses are supposed to be girls. He's ruining my lifelong dream to fake sick, ditch class, and chat with the hot nurse. You okay, dude? You're not looking so good. You should see the nurse, but I'm not going with you, dude. Oh. And I heard those new teachers are coming by today to check out the campus. I think about hanging around the faculty office to scope them out. Wanna come? Alright. Wise decision, you Sir Yuki. See, starting next year, we can choose our homeroom. So we gotta make sure we choose the right one. If you catch my drift. Wait a minute. Oh crap. Today's not March 3rd, is it? Shit. Sorry, man. I gotta get lost before she gets here. Who's she? My little sis. She'll be coming here starting next year, but she's gonna swing by today and look around. But I'm not gonna be her damn tour guide. I don't wanna lead her around by the hand where everyone can see. I wish I had an older sister instead. Well, whatever. I'm gonna jet. Later, Zuki. Okay. Damn, this sucks. I really wanted to see those teachers. I can't wait until next year. Oh, when my season roll next year, I'll introduce you two. You can do whatever you want with her so long as you get her out of my way. Wait, though, does that mean you'll become my younger brother? Maybe not then. Yeah, forget that plan. Laters. What about these guys? Graduation's coming up, but it's a waste of time to pursue anyone who's leaving. Next year will be tough, man. Those hot chicks won't stay single for long. You better start planning now. What about this guy? Okay, you say the same thing. And then you have Junpei. A lot of stuff happened this past year. I don't remember what exactly, but it was big, I know that. But if it was that big, shouldn't I remember a little better? Oh man, it's making my head spin. I'm confusing myself. What the hell did we do this year? Okay, the same thing. And that's it. What about this guy? Greetings and salutations. How can I be of your assistant? Since you are a transfer student, you are probably unfamiliar with the Bay Area. When you speak to this student, the town map will be displayed. Oh, the first time I'm doing this. Select a location and you resume play from there. Would you like to know what popular destinations are in the Bay Area? Yes. It's my first time doing this. Let's check them. Let's check the shrine. everyone is here. Hello there. You must be. By any chance, is your name Yuki-kun? Yes? I see, so you are Yuki-kun. Oh, excuse me. Mr. Kamiki. Akinari's mother. My son talked about you a lot. I was just thinking about him. If you have time, could you sit here and talk about him with me? Okay? That's wonderful. Please sit down. Today is a special day. What a coincidence seeing you today. It must be another of God's tricks. Today is my son's Akinari's birthday. He would be 20 if he was still alive. Only 19 years. It wasn't long enough. He was almost an adult, but he never made it. He had a genetic disease. Me, I'm healthy as a horse, but him. The doctors detected it at birth. They knew he wouldn't live to see adulthood. Every day, I wondered if he would wake up the next morning. I blame myself for what he inherited, but he said something to me near the end. I'm sorry to have brought you so much pain into your life, mother. I'm glad to have been given life. I'm glad to have been your son. Thank you so much for the life you have given me. That's what he said. He was the one who suffered so much, and yet he said that to me. But my son brought me a lot of joy too. Holding his warm body in my arms just after he was born, those tiny hands, the first smile, hearing him breathe easily at night. Every day I gave thanks for him being alive. Every day I found new joy in him. And now I'm so lonely and there's nothing I can do. But my boy gave me so much that I have to keep on going, looking straight ahead. That's how I feel. I'll eat the finest foods, visit the most exotic places, everything my boy could never do. I have so many stories to tell him about the things I've done. On that day, when we met again on the other side. If I didn't have that to look forward to, I don't know how I could go on. That reminds me when my son's condition worsened, he started writing a fable. But when I was cleaning out his room, I never found the notebook. He said he was going to show it to you first when he was done. I asked why not me, and he laughed and said, "You'll be the second one to see it, Mom." I suppose he wasn't able to finish the story. I have the notebook. He did finish it. I have the notebook. My son, he was able to give it to you? You explained how you received the notebook from Akinari and that you heard the entire story from him. I see. I'm so glad. That was my only regret. It was awful to think that he wasn't able to finish his project. I see. You should hold onto the notebook. I'm sure that's what my boy would have wanted. I'll wait for him to tell it to me himself when I see him again. Now I have something else to look forward to. I'm glad you and I could finally meet. Thank you. There's one piece of advice I would like to give you as an old lady to a young man. Take good care of the ones dearest to you. If you wait until their time has come and you're clinging into their cold bodies, then it's too late. Everyone who's born will die someday. Not just a Kenari or me or you, it happens to everyone. So before that happens, it doesn't take a grand gesture. You don't have to make it a big production of it, but if you love someone, let them know it. We all go through life with the same struggles, the same heartbreak. We should be able to prop each other up with the same love and kindness as well. I'm sure you have something precious you can share with people. Always remember that. You have no. Let's go to the station. Yeah, go here, Watodai Station. Let's see what normal people have to say, because you are Yuki-kun, right? I'm Michael's dad. Okay. If you have a minute, could we sit and talk for a while? Alright? Good. I was hoping you would say that. Here, have a seat. Want some takoyaki? The stand here is really good. Oh, I guess you already know, huh? When I see this place, I remember all the times I'd come here with Michael. She came here when she ran away from home too. She really loved the takoyaki. She was a good kid, huh? You're right. She's so good that I wonder if she's really my kid sometimes. I got a letter from Michael. It's long and full of details about her new life over there. She says she's made a lot of friends. Let's see, she's in charge of the rabbits at her new school, and she has to get up early to clean the cages. They yelled at her for forgetting her PE uniform. She forgot her homework and had to copy her friends. I never knew she was that forgetful. And she did so well at her recorder test that she was asked to perform in front of everyone. Then she goes on to talk about how she plays at the park right by the school with her friends every day. Her mother's doing well too. They're having a lot of fun together. Having fun sounds nice. Nowadays I come home to an empty house. The rooms seem so big without them. I wonder if she feels the same way about her house now that there's no dad in it. We put the kid through so much on account of our own problems. I feel terrible about it all. Anyways, as for you, oh yeah, I forgot about this part, you little punk. Seems Michael really took a shine to you. She wrote all about you. I can't wait to grow up. That's why I'm drinking lots of milk. I'm going to marry him someday. What's up with that, you punk? You were taking advantage of my little Michael, weren't you? Maybe I haven't been the best dad, but I'm still her father, damn it. And I'm not letting a guy like you touch Michael with a 10-foot pole. I'll never let you marry her. Don't forget it. Michael's dad ran off. Okay. Lady, do you have something important? Hey, come on over. Takoyaki is delicious. Buy it. Thanks, come again. I'm still getting items. Who's that girl? Did you eat the special Hagakure ramen? If you eat it with a friend, we'll be friends forever. It might just be another rumor, but when I'm as old as you, I'm gonna have some with my friends. You have the old couple and we have this. Who's this girl? The restaurant's employees are being interviewed. I heard that the key to the Hagakure success is the secret menu. Can you tell us more about that? It's a little embarrassing, but one day this student saw what I was preparing and said he wanted to try some. I didn't want to give it to him, but he insisted, so I made him a bowl. He tasted and said, put some fish flakes in. So I did, and you know what? It was so good, I decided to put it on the menu. Though it wasn't my idea, so I kept it as a secret menu item only. I didn't really appreciate his attitude, but I learned a lot from that kid. He's getting more and more popular in the strip mall. It's pretty much an idol here. An idol? Him? Yes, Nozomi is the one who made this coffee shop famous. His appearance and mannerism may be eccentric, but he has an encyclopedic knowledge of food and a discerning palate. No one else comes close. All our patrons know him. All of them, huh? How do you feel about his announced plans to live here and tour the world of food? I was devastated, of course, but I wish him well in whatever he wants to do. I heard he's working on a book. I can't wait to read it. Even though he's far away by now, I feel like he's right next to me. I hope his journey goes well for him. The interview continues. If I talk again, what happens? Now I hear there's some talk of putting a bronze statue of the Gourmet King Nozomi in this mall. Really? I admit he has talent, but our customers will lose their appetite with that looming over them. How can you say that? I hope they put the statue up by our coffee shop. I'll bow to it every day. Okay. And then we have this woman. Oh, that cat. He's not here. My mom said it was okay to take him home, and I came the next day to pick him up, but he was gone. That means he was free, right? So I bet things will be better for him this way. That's okay, I won't look for him. I know he's doing great somewhere out there. I'm not fond of animals, it's true, but after seeing my son get that serious about it, I feel like I should give it a chance anyway. I wish I've made the decision earlier. Okay. The old couple. Hey. Hello Yuki. How you been? You've grown so much since the last time I saw you. Come on dear, there's no way he could have grown that much in so a short time. What must have happened is that we shrank, right, Yuki-chan? Oh, good point, good point. You got me there. By the way, Yuki-chan, I'm thinking of giving this old place remodeling. I'll make it even showier than the wing they are adding to Gegokan. It's Speaking of which, the school decided to move the persimmon tree to another field. It will be replaced on a hill where you can see the whole campus. So our son can still watch over the school and its students. I know that tree isn't really our son, but it still makes me happy. Once my dear wife heard, she couldn't stop crying. Come on, smile, bah. Don't yell, dear. Your dentures will fall off. Anyhow, we'll support the Gegokan High students as best we can. You look very mature now, Yuki-chan. You must have been working so hard. Come visit us anytime. Do you have more things to say? If we can get Yuki-chan's endorsement, I bet all students will rush to the shop here. What do you think, dear? No, dear, don't make him do our work for us. But he's practically our grandson. He's obligated to do favors for his ancestors. Dear, what's up here? There's no one here. Yeah. Okay. Can I try to get inside or no? Go down. Disappear. Who are you? I decided to get another job, but I've been keeping it a secret from my wife and my daughter. So even if I don't succeed, I've got a plan B. I guess that's how the world works. People think nothing of ruining someone else's life. I just gotta do my best, deal with what happens when it comes. What about you kids? Are you satisfied with your lives? That little girl, this guy. Who are you? I thought about following Nick-sama to see if I could get my family back, but that wouldn't have helped. It was my fault, sticking with this job and ignoring my family. I think about going to see my wife and trying to patch things up with her. Okay, you're just a NPC without social link. My teacher is quiet, but he's so nice. He's the greatest. When our graduation comes, I'm going to tell him how grateful I am. We already went to the shrine. Go to this station here. Hey, those epilepsy syndrome people disappear. I wonder why. Well, I don't really care as long as the trains runs on time. I'll take a look up here. No one. No one. There was some weird crap about a month ago, huh? I don't know why, but all those people were outside at midnight. What were they all doing? It was pretty cool though, like a dramatic scene of a movie. There's no one here. What about this couple? It's been 1 year. That was fast. Nothing really happened with us in that year. And you lady. The year went by quickly. It's true that nothing changed during the year, but I'm not too worried about that. He's just a straightforward kind of guy, and that's the way I like him. Okay. No one here. Welcome. What kind of flowers are looking? No. these guys here. These guys have nothing to say. Dude, do you remember anything we did this entire year? I just remember chilling here, that's it. Man, I hate to say this, but what a waste of time. Looks like the code is history, and those three weirdos were sent packing. Everything's back to normal. I'm bored out my skull, but it's better than going through all that shit again. I try to go down here. It's dark, can't go. Okay, there's nothing here. Go to the mall. That's it. No, there's this guy. Hey man, aren't you the boy who used to talk to the monk upstairs? Yes. He actually called here trying to reach you. I think he had a message for you. But I can't quite remember it. Hey, don't freak out, just hang on a sec. The bartender walked into the club. Here you go. I wrote it down. Good thinking, huh? But my handwriting is so good. I hope you can read it. I found my wife and son. My son is a good-for-nothing punk, and my wife is frigid as usual. That witch. What? Hey, shut up. I'm on the phone. A lot's happening, but I apologize 1,000 times, and everything's back to normal now. I guess you could say we're back in love with each other. I realized. Rather than holding onto my pride, I needed to suck it up and apologize. Thanks to you, Yuki. Take care, kid. Till we meet again. That's the end of it. I hope I didn't miss anything. I didn't leave any contact info or anything, but I'm sure you'll meet him again somewhere. Hey, maybe you should become a monk. Those guys all know each other, right? Anyway, stop by this place anytime if you want to drink. As soon as you are over 21, of course. See ya. Okay, it's not open. I hope everything's closed. We stay until it gets dark. No. No. Where is it? Hey, it's getting warm now. It's almost springtime. Puts me in the mood to look for a new sweetheart or something. I completed the collection. My friend was surprised too. Hey ladies. Things have calmed down over the last month. It's like the cold thing never happened. All I'm worried about now is my son's exams result. He say he's confident, but we'll see. Yeah, those motionless people are all but gone, and everything's back to normal. I'm glad that all I have to worry about is my son's university entrance exams next year. There's nothing here. What happens if there's nothing for you here? Can I check the cup? What about the velvet? Velvet room disappeared. And that's it. Let's see the school entrance. Hey, my senior year is just around the corner. Time flies, huh? I spent the whole year stalking and being stalked. I have to spend my time more wisely next year. I'll be a senior soon, and then all I'll be doing is studying for my entrance exams. That's gonna suck. I mean, how am I gonna be able to study if she's following me around all the time? That's it. What about you? I'll be a senior soon, which means I'll be studying for exams every single day. But that doesn't mean I'm giving up the hunt for mysterious stuff like that observatory. I have a very inquiring mind, you know. That's what makes me so interesting to talk to. I'm waiting for my boyfriend. He's going to walk me home today. By the way, I'm not feeling anxious anymore. Okay, the only thing I have to do now is return to the dorm. I'm going to the mall, into the shrine.
I've never felt like so miserable. I've never felt like thinking this will last forever.
The TV is left on. The news is on. Coming up next, a special report on the Amazing Commodities Corp of the Tanaka's Amazing Commodities Program. President Tanaka's failure to account for certain expenditures has caused a media stir lately. We now join our field reporter live from the scene. I'm reporting for the Amazing Commodities head office, where a swarm of journalists has convened. Word has it that President Tanaka will be coming out shortly to make a statement. The tension in the air here can't be denied. Thank you, and we'll be looking forward to updates as soon as anything happens. Back to the studio. The unaccounted expenditure has sparked a massive investigation. Some theorize that the tax evasion is the cause. Although there is no question about that, I remind you that this President Tanaka we are talking about, he tricks his own viewers for a few extra bucks. I bet he'll slip his mama's throat for a 5 yen piece. No matter how high his net worth rises, he'll never be satisfied. He's lower than the scum on an earthworm's belly. All that money and no charities ever seen a dime. Well, I'm sure he's not as bad as all that. Oh, this is just in. Something has happened at the scene. President Tanaka has emerged. He's carrying a microphone. It looks like he's going to sing. Here comes Tanaka over the airwaves to you, granter of your desires. Hi everyone, Amazing Commodities is here for you. Year-round, rain or shine. We have a monopoly on the cheapest, highest quality goods. Our customers' ecstatic screams cause noise pollution. Our stocks rise so high that they are hazard to birds, and we make losers every day out of people who don't buy. We are the only miracle left in this sad, desolated world. That's the Amazing Commodities guarantee. We look forward to your business. President Tanaka car drove off. He's gone. What the hell are you doing? You call yourself a journalist? If you can't get one lousy comment out of him, it's as good as free advertising. We have to interrupt you there, as we've just received a fax. It's from President Tanaka. The message reads, "Hi, this is Tanaka, the best friend your pocketbook ever had. And what's in my pocketbook is my own business. It's not my company's money, so what's it then how I use it? But let me make one thing clear. I'm not ashamed of a single thing. My conscience is clear, dear viewers, so buy my products, guilt-free. Amazing commodity is here for you year-round rain and shine. Buy now or drown in bitter tears. Bye bye." Apparently, he had no intention of revealing his use of for the funds. Has this Tanaka no shame? Just because he's made some money for himself doesn't mean he can toy with the common man emotions. As self-appointed representative of Joe Q Public, I have something to say and I'm not afraid to say it. Fat pigs like him who gorge themselves on the excesses of capitalism should be. Thanks very much as we wrap up our special report. With no new clues as to how the funds have been used, we can only hope that they went to humanitarian purposes. Next up, your daily glimpse into the stock market, where amazing commodity stocks are skyrocketing on the strength of the bizarre revelations just now. The report continues. All is quiet. It doesn't seem like the others have returned yet. They almost have been enjoying the peaceful evening. Even though you just returned from school, you're feeling very tired. You should go sleep early tonight. Class has ended for today. Hey Junpei. Hey, something's been bothering me. Who used to sit in that empty seat? That was... You don't remember either, huh? Dude, it's driving me nuts. Okay, let's return to the dorm.
I've never felt like so miserable. I've never felt like
You're feeling tired. You can't keep your eyes open. You should rest. Tomorrow is senior graduation day.
It's me, Aegis. May I please come in?
Now open the door.
Thank goodness. I'm so happy to see you again. I'm sorry to show up so suddenly, but I really needed to talk to you.
No problem.
I remember everything. Everyone seems to have forgotten, but I remember that day we...
Don't cry. You're right.
I'm sorry. It's just that when I remembered, I was afraid you might go somewhere far away, like you did at the last battle.
That won't happen.
Graduation's today, isn't it? I'm sorry. The ceremony's already begun. Such nice weather outside. Do you remember the promise we all made? Why don't we go there and wait for the others? We can enjoy the view of this peaceful city. The time to part has finally come. Though this is our last day together, we want the senior class to know that you've truly earned our respect. We wish each of you good health, happiness, and prosperity. On this auspicious occasion, I bid you all a fond farewell on behalf of the student body.
Next, a word from the valedictorian. From Class D, Mitsuru Kurijo.
Thank you. This last year, I accepted an important responsibility as Student Council President. When I first addressed you from this podium, I spoke to you all about seizing opportunity while you had the chance. Well, it must have been fate that intervened and gave me an important reminder of this. As many of you may know, my father unexpectedly passed away due to sudden illness. Sudden illness?
Wow, that's rare. I've never heard her stumble in a speech before.
It's a big day. Must be tough thinking about her father.
I remember. Yes. With my father's death, I lost my purpose in life.
Hang on. Wasn't I supposed to?
Akihiko-senpai. What's up?
But now, I have something to live for. No longer will I run from the future. I will face it head-on, carrying out my father's will. I am resolved, and without reservation.
Promise.
I owe it all to my invaluable friends. And we have promised to never lose hope, no matter what tomorrow may bring.
Senpai, we made a promise. Let's find him. And I guess too.
Yes, I can hardly wait. Everyone, let's go!
The wind feels so nice. This is my first time experiencing spring. But this season will eventually pass. After fighting alongside you and facing the world's end, I finally began to understand what it means to live. Thinking for yourself, not running away. Accepting the inevitable. All things eventually come to an end. Every living thing will one day disappear. Only by accepting this can one discover what they truly want. What the meaning of their life will be. I understand now why I was so tormented by my lack of strength. Protecting others became more than just an order I had to obey. I wanted to do it for my own reasons. I realized this once I decided to try and prevent the fall. When I thought I might never see you again, something else became clear to me. What I wanted most. And so, I made up my mind. I decided that I would continue to protect you. I want to be your strength. I know I'm not the only one who can do this, but that's okay. My life will be worth living if it's for this reason. Thank you.
It'll be okay.
You're right. What am I doing? I understand now. So I should be happy.
Hey!
You hear voices calling out to you.
Everyone! I realize now that I have friends as well. You don't have to save the world to find meaning in life. Sometimes, all you need is something simple, like someone to take care of. I'll keep on living no matter what, so that I can protect you.
The gentle spring sunlight warms your body. You feel a little sleepy.
Thank you for everything. You must be tired. Please, get some rest. I'll stay right here with you.
The sounds of footsteps and familiar voices are getting closer.
Soon, all your friends will be here by your side.
You're getting sleepier. Your eyes feel heavy. Can I choose to don't close? Doesn't matter.
Don't worry. I will always be by your side, protecting you.
Alright guys, that's it. I've beat the game. In the next video, I'll start the answer. So, bye for now.